Hello Capricorn, welcome back to Intuitive Garden Tarot. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Nicole. I'm going to be doing a general reading for Capricorn, just checking into the current energy for you all. And the Mind's Eye Tarot is the deck that wanted to bring through this message for us. So let's see what we have for you, Capricorn. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the King of Wands, the Page of Wands, Eight of Cups, Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. No swords. So swords are air energy, thoughts, words, beliefs. And only one major arcana, the High Priestess, the psychic in the deck. So let's break it down here. With the King of Wands in the background, he's a fiery personality. This might be someone you're dealing with. It could be a fire sign or somebody with a lot of strong fire energy if they're not a fire sign. But the King of Wands is very charismatic, very passionate. And in this deck, these two eyes off to his left hip look like they're coming from an owl with wisdom. So, of course, wisdom is how you override being overreactive or too hot-tempered with things, which is one possibility with the King of Wands energy. This could be you. This could be someone you're dealing with. But just keep your eye on... Oh, I'm hearing what only an owl can see in the darkness. They have such a sharp vision, night vision. So there's something about really being able to see through the darkness right now, Capricorn. I hope you're having an okay time. That might mean that things are feeling heavy for you, but with a keen eye, you can adapt. The King of Wands knows how to transform and adapt, and you can find your way through this energy. I don't know what that is yet. Let's look further ahead. Next, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is a card of being very productive and focused on work, money, physical projects. She seems a little down or concerned, honestly, in her facial expression to me right now. So you might be worried about money right now, Capricorn. She's holding on to that one coin, hoping it's going to be enough or that all these will show up in due time, is how I'm hearing that. And my heart's feeling a little sad. Again, I feel like there's some heaviness maybe around finances or work for you right now, Capricorn. And work is so important to you, Capricorn. I know that. But with this High Priestess energy, remember, she's the psychic in the deck. She knows how to see the unseen or beyond the obvious. So your intuition is really, I think, key here. Hopefully it's being activated. Hopefully you're in touch with it. If not, this is an invitation to try to cultivate it or tune into it as much as possible. Sometimes, in fact, most times, the easiest way is to simply sit quietly and close your eyes. Just doing so automatically gets you more aligned with your intuition, with your third eye, your pineal gland back in the center of your brain. And I'm getting that too. Look at how her eye is here. This is her face looking forward. And this is her head, her brain. This is her beautiful long hair. And I feel like that's the pineal gland, which is behind the pituitary gland. You might even benefit, if this is new for you, Capricorn, from just looking up pineal gland and getting an image or a diagram to get a sense of what place in your head physically, literally can see things with clarity and neutrality in a way that when we're in our frontal lobe all analyzing things, we just don't see the full picture, and we're not going to get the messages of guidance that might be beyond our intellect or our knowledge. We definitely need our intuition. We can't just function on knowledge alone, okay? Page of Wands here is at the center of your reading. And in this deck, it's particularly playful and multidimensional, frankly. This page is sitting on a toadstool or a mushroom that has vision. And this has come up before. You might even be considering plant medicine for tuning into your intuition, and to do so wisely. This is not medical advice or psychological advice. Use your own intuition, consult with others, use your discernment. But some people are healing some of their dark feelings, or their stuck feelings, or how they might have been trapped or limited in their consciousness by exploring plant medicine as therapy with a guided therapist. And wands are our creative energy, our connection to spirit, our connection to the cosmos. Again, it's also the fire element. Pages are just beginning to learn, so maybe you're just tapping into your intuition, Capricorn. I think you've succeeded in being in your intellect and in your structures as you like to be, but you're being called to add to that right now, particularly if you're feeling stuck emotionally, financially, spiritually, any or all of the above. And then we move into the energy of the Eight of Cups. And this woman in this card, you know, she's up to her neck there in water. So again, it might be an emotional time. It might have been a lot to process, and she's just keeping her head above water. The important thing to know, though, is that moon, depicted on the top with a giant eye in it, again, is a huge reference to your third eye, tapping into your intuition, your intuitive abilities, and let that lead you to the next step, to your higher calling, to your greater fulfillment. Eight of Cups, in general, the story is someone who is fulfilled, but they're looking for that ninth cup of wish fulfillment. They still feel like there's just something yet missing, and they're going to find it. And so can you, Capricorn. And the key is going to be through your intuition. And this is being clarified, reiterated, highlighted, underlined by the universe right now with this particular Ace of Wands card, which to me is about channeling energy from above, way above, from the cosmos, from the source that we come from, really connecting to Creator, God, the angelic realm, the universe, the center of the universe, whatever your language is, Capricorn. That's going to be where you're going to find your new beginning and the spark, the catalyst to get things moving where maybe you've been feeling stuck. And this is a great energy supporting that card. The Nine of Pentacles is about being solid, feeling great, having abundance, enough to share, really shining and being attractive in your energy. You might even be feeling more attractive in your physical self right now, as you spiritually open up. Some of you might be opening up for the first time in this way to your intuition, or some of you might be leveling up and opening up in a whole new way. But it's really putting you in a place again of independence, abundance. And I'm feeling like that bird that landed on her hand with those wings and the eye because there are tons of eyes in this deck. That's why it's called the Mind's Eye. And again, that is why, Capricorn, this is the deck that wanted to talk to you. I feel like your third eye, your intuition, your non-physical eye, your unseeing eye that can see differently is really key for you right now. And that's a gift for you to tap into that. But I feel like that bird is the wise owl that I was noticing in the beginning here. So here, this feels like an owl with that wisdom, with that night vision that can see clearly in the dark. This is at his hips or even behind him. And now she's made friends with it. They're buddies. I really like that story that's coming through for you, Capricorn. Let's clarify with a message from the garden here. Ooh, beautiful. Energy, orange. There's that fire in that cauldron. I love it. And this is Virgo energy down here. Virgo is very similar. And of course, another earth sign. But Virgo is about daily habits, daily routines. So I'm hearing this in three different layers here. So let's break it down, Capricorn. First of all, the number at the top, 28, which reduces to 10 or a 1, which is a whole new beginning or a completion of a cycle and a new one beginning. And the fire is so much about that wand energy that was coming through so strongly. So kind of igniting something new in yourself is what's happening, and it's available to you. And it's going to renew your energy if you've been dragging a little by changing your perspective and tuning into your intuition, like I've been saying. I think it'll inspire your passion as well, by seeing things and possibilities that maybe you didn't see before. And with this sun card, or the sun on the card here, that just shows me that there's so much light coming in and many blessings are there. I'm also hearing to conserve your energy or to pace yourself. Maybe you've been burnt out, or you've been spinning your wheels and you're on the verge of burnout or breakdown. So back to Virgo and daily habits. Virgo is very grounded in routines and habits. So is it taking a walk and making sure that you're moving and keeping your energy moving? Is it slowing down and closing your eyes and just sitting quietly because you are so burnt out, and really just tuning in to find your internal energy? Oranges are also going to embody that. So by ingesting them, using essential oil of orange, which is very inexpensive, it's super uplifting, actually. It's a beautiful fragrance that does give energy. That's what it's known for. So I encourage you to tap into that as well. If you're feeling like you need to boost your energy or reinvigorate yourself or re-inspire yourself. Okay, that's what I have for you today, Capricorn. I hope that was helpful. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you may do so at my website, intuitivegardentarot.org. I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Bye-bye.